Melih Hat kaptırıyor topu. Ali Tanrıoğlu çok süratli. Ali orta yapacak. Sert orta. Sert orta.
Welcome everyone back to another Maestro Game production. Welcome to Erzurum for our 5th round of the Turkish Cup. But before we crack on with today's game, we of course do have a couple of league games to catch up on. So without further ado, let's hop into Football Manager 21, catch up on those two games and crack on with today's episode. Okay, so the first game saw us head away to struggling Ankara Gucu. And as you can see, they got a lovely opening goal slotted in the bottom right hand side in the 34th minute. That meant we had to fight back in the second half, and we got a goal from a surprising player. Yes, Kun came off the bench, smashed one in, equalised, and what a beautiful goal it was. We arguably was the better team, but as you can see, we didn't use our opportunities. We had 12 shots to their 5, 3 on target to their 3 on target. They had the same on target with less than half the shots. 0.97 XG to their 0.42, 7 corners to their 2, 13 fouls to 9. That's probably our issue where we gave away too many free kicks. 1 yellow card to 0 yellow cards, 92% passing though. We kept our passing up to their 79, 64% possession to their 36. The only other thing on the notable events, of course, is Adagan got himself a yellow card in the 85th minute. Bit of an annoying time to go and get it. So, as you can see, our starting lineup, Zub got a 6.8 in goal. Our back line did decent. We got 7.1, 7.6, 7.2, 6.9. The mailman, he's out for a bit longer than I thought on international duty. He's 15th of February, I believe. So, even after this, he's going to miss a couple of games. We've got the Besiktas after the cup game, which is going to be fun. But that's between episodes, so he's going to miss that. He's going to miss a couple of other games. He's probably going to miss the next episode, but then be back by the following one, or maybe the one after. It really depends where the cup game falls, because we'll probably do the cup game as well. Anyways, backline 7.1, 7.6, 7.2, 6.9. I'm rambling as per usual. Central midfield 6.7 and 6.5. Emraham, we need better from you in that situation. Eren 6.7, 6.6 for Mehmet. Again, we need more from you. Milinkovic over on the right hand side got 6.5. I believe that's because Gerkan has a knock. So I swapped him over instead of bringing on Kun, but I should probably just start Kun on this side. And Matt got a 6.6 up top. So as you can see, substitutes, we had Schmelzer come on. He got a 6.9, did a decent job. Recap got a 6.7. Kun got a 7.7 and a 7.3 for Sinan Kert. But how did we get on in that second game? Well, in the second game, we welcomed Konyaspor to beautiful Bursa. And as you can see, we got a nice, comfortable 1-0 victory. Mad slotting that one away. And, yeah, nice, simple and effective game. As you can see, we was by far the better team. We had 12 shots to their 2. Again, pretty wasteful. We only had 5 on target out of those 12 to their 1. 0.61 XG to their 0.19. 9 corners to 4. 13 fouls to 12 fouls. 1 yellow card to 0 yellow cards. 88% passing to 85. We dropped to the top 80s. That's a little worrying, but we're always high 80s at early 90s. That's just on our lower end. 63% possession to their 37. Sinan Kert, of course, with a goal on 22nd minute. And Ozcan on the 53rd. I think I said Mad, but Sinan Kert. Sinan Kert went and got a surprise goal. So, yeah, it's not a surprise that I didn't expect it to be Sinan Kert. Zubzuk got a 7.1 in goal. We had 7.1 for Omar Ahmet, 7.9 for Obilor, 7.2 for Molen Lassen. Our backline, although pretty butchered as you can see, with Ahmet and Omar instead of Mailman and Kubale, half a defence, they also managed to get in the green, so that's nice to see. Our backups are coming in and actually doing their job. We then have Mehmet, he's got 6.9, a 7.2 for Recap, 6.4 for Milinkovic, that's a little bit disappointing, 6.8 for Gerkan, 7.9 for Sinan, and 6.8 for Mad. 6.7 for Musin, he came on, I believe I brought him on in this Mehmet role. I think I rested Mehmet in the end. Schmelzer came on this side, he got a 6.7, so I had to disappointed with him getting a 6.7 because he's more a left-hand-sided player, but he can play on that right. Kun came on, he only got a 6.7 this time, and then Anal got 6.6. But as well as today's game, and of course this recap, We have sold someone. We haven't brought anyone in yet. I have got people possibly coming in. Some for this season, maybe some for next season. Not going to spoil that quite yet, but we do have a departure. So I'm going to pop over there and I'll see you there in just a second. Okay, we are on the transfer screen, and as you can see from the bottom, we've let Sedat Derson go. Yes, we let him go for 230,000. We also have a 50% sell-on fee, I believe, which is nice. So he has gone, and he's only valued at 135 grand. He isn't a bad player. He's a nice, solid backup, but at 25 years of age, he's never going to really develop. We want to get someone younger in that slot, or at least have a better backup. So we've got rid of him. He's only 3-star, solid player. Like I said, he can play up the guts. He's on 2.7 grand for them. Like I said though, 25 years of old. He's past it for us. He's a solid player in this league. He's just not going to develop to be the sort of player who pushes on for Europe. And we're at that position now where we can bring in players to push for Europe. And one of the players I'm looking at is definitely going to be an improvement on Sedat Derson. So don't worry about the departure of Sedat Derson too much. Yes, he's solid. Yes, he's a great player. Yes, we love him as a backup. He didn't play too much this season. 2 games, 6.75. Previously, 24 games, 20 games. We did use him quite a bit previously, but since we've been in the Super League, he's pretty much a bench player at this point. So, like I said, we'll let him go. Made a bit of money from him, managed to recoup some money, and they managed to get a decent player. It's a win-win situation as far as I'm concerned. We get to upgrade with the money, they get to have a decent player for this level, and perhaps it'll even help them. What league are they in? They're in the Turkish Super League. Perhaps it'll help them stay up. Perhaps we've just gone and helped Yeni Malatyaspor stay up and managed to help Ankaragucu get relegated, which would serve them right for going to steal a point from us. They managed to steal a draw, so let's go and then get them relegated by helping someone who's down just below them. So that is the transfer. Let's head on in and crack on with today's match. Right, I think we all recognise this screen at this point. It is, of course, the tactical meeting. Now, our assistant is suggesting we go from positive to a balanced mentality. I think he's a little crazy. They're in the league below us. Yes, they are at home. But I think positive is the right approach for a team like this. I would use positive against a team who's bottom of our league, so why would I not do it against a team that's in the league below? So we're going to stick with positive. Yes, our team as well is going to be a bit on the weaker side because we do drop a few first team players, but still, I think we can manage to go positive. We are going to do his opposition instructions though. We're not going to make any of these changes or any of these, like you can see. Oh, I can. Wait, I can use the mailman? Oh, wait. I'm confused. Oh, it's telling me to sub out the mailman. Oh, because I set it to, yeah. Because I was looking at potential players, so I put it back on our starting 11. So, yeah. What I need to do is swap this back to today's game. That's the team we're going to be using for today's game, which is Manfredini in goal, Schmelzer at left back, Ahmet, Obilor and Musin is our back line. Mehmet and Volkan in that central midfield. In front of them is Sinan, on the left Eren, Kun on the right, and up front is Anal. I think Kun would prefer not to be a winger though, if I remember rightly. I think we had them on inside forward literally because he likes to be an inside forward, so he can be an inside forward. That means Eren, because you're a winger, you're going to go more defensive, so they're both on a supportive role rather than being attacking. Then that works. That's our bench. Our bench consists of Atbek, Lassen, Erkan, Murat somehow manages to make his way on. That's because we don't have another backup central defender. I could raid our youths, but our youths have a game. I'd rather let them develop. We'll just let Murat sit on the bench and just not come on. We'll then have Omar, Emrehan, Milinkovic, Gerkan, Recap, and Mad. But without further ado, let's crack on with this game. Submit the team. Not fully fit. How is our condition on players? Oh, Jesus. Gerkan, Gullier's fitness isn't great, is it? Maybe we don't use him then. Milinkovic it is. If it'll let me. Oh, we can have max 10 foreign players in this competition. Well, I should really abuse that one, shouldn't I? we should go with these two all the time in the cup, since we have that max. Now, that does mean we have a spot on the bench, because Erin isn't in the greatest fitness. So Diarra can come on for Erin, and that deals with that problem. As you can see, Kublai is out with an injury. He's out for 7 more days with a virus. We sent him home so he couldn't infect the rest of the squad. We then have Shirok. He is coming back from an injury. Not going to bring him straight into the lineup because, as you can see, he's still recouping a little bit. Want to use him in the Besiktas game. Erin Gullier, again, tired, so not going to use him in today's game. The mailman's out on international duty, like I said, 13th of the 2nd, 2023. And yeah, that is it. We have no one in the reserves who we can really utilise. So let's crack on. Let's give some game time to a bunch of players. We have Faith Friday. Passing into space, he doesn't like that, but he likes this. Nods in agreement with using tighter marking. So I'm glad you agree with that at least. 5 players. I wish it would tell you who the 5 players are. Oh, wait, does it? Yeah, it does. There we go. Demir's concerned, yeah, well, Milinkovic and Gerkan are the only ones I'm really bothered about there, because the others are probably unlikely to even get in the game. So they're all a little bit concerned with tactical familiarity, but they can learn it. Everyone can learn this tactic. It's pretty simple. We've been using it for a good while. You shouldn't have any problems trying to learn this tactic. So let's crack on. Media have given you a lot of credit, Lee. Put on a wavy display. Exactly. That's fired a lot of the lads up. So, Gonzalez. Both teams come into this one in good form. How do you rate your chances ahead of kick-off? Well, we're in good form in the league above them, so slight difference. They're a very good team, and we're going to relish the challenge of keeping our good form going whilst putting a dent in their aspirations. I enjoy these matches a lot. The players don't need an extra motivation, and they demand a high standard of football. I think we've got what it takes to win. Yeah. If you were in Edigan's position, would you have transfer listed? It's not for me to say. Anything could have gone on behind the scenes. He can be the best player in the world, but if he's gone and punched a staff member, then yeah, getting placed on the transfer list isn't really surprising. We don't know what's happened behind the scenes, so managers do what managers do. Let the manager just crack on with his own business. It's not anything for us to comment on. We have. Oh, they've managed to equalise it. It's 1 shot apiece. But are we going to get a highlight? It's 2-1 on shots, but have we got a highlight coming yet? We do not. We still do not. 29 minutes before we get a highlight. It is us, though. Thrown in by Musin to Sinan. Sinan gives it away, though. They are going to try and counter-attack. Edigan will nod it down, though. And it's given away by Volkan. Now they're in possession with Sissoko in the middle. Plays it over to Harun. Harun plays the ball over the top to Tayyip. Tayyip? I guess it's Tayyip. Tries lobbing Manfredini anyway, and Manfredini makes a lovely save. Because although he is our backup goalkeeper, he's not exactly a terrible goalkeeper, is he? We used him all last season. He's decent. And now become our cup keeper. So, Volkan nodding it down for Milinkovic. Milinkovic has Smeltzer making a run, which is really weird considering how old and slow Smeltzer is. But is somehow managing to attempt to run against Haki. Haki does manage to chase him down eventually, though, and win the ball. Tayyip, though, gives it to Musin. Musin plays it over to Kun now. Kun, will he play a ball over the top or cut inside, perhaps? He has. He's cut inside. He's got past 1, got past 2, got past everyone, and took shots straight out the goalkeeper. I like the effort. I don't like the finish. The finish was terrible. So, we head into half-time 0-0. I can't be too disappointed. Our team has played okay. 7 shots to their 3, 3 on target to their 1, 0.57 XG to their 0.35, 3 corners to their 4, 7 fouls to their 4, 0 yellow card to 1 yellow card, 87% passing to 81, 60% possession to 40. So, we are lacking on our usual passing a little bit. We're on the 87, which is on our lower end. Anal could do with doing a little bit better. You know what? You've been playing bad. You've been playing meh, meh, meh. Bad. Meh, 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 meh. Yeah. Favourites. Go out there and make it happen. And although I have just motivated Schmelzer He's playing awful. So let's just bring on Omar. Bring on Omar, or bring on Mad. Hopefully those two can just pack up the rest of the squad a little bit. Pack them up and let's go get a goal. So we're going to demand more. We're probably not going to like it, but we're going to demand more of them. No, they definitely didn't like that. That went down badly. They really didn't like me telling them I want more from them. But I do. So I'm going to tell them that. Musin is 1 yellow card away from a suspension. I'm sorry, but that's the least of my worries right now. I want to get through this game with a victory. Perhaps even in normal time, so it doesn't tire out our players too much. In fact, who is in the worst condition who usually starts? You don't start. Milinkovic starts. Sinan Kurt doesn't start. You don't really start. You don't start. Obilor and Milinkovic are the ones I need to just think about. So, you know what? Swap you over like that. You can be a winger. Gerkan, you prefer to be a winger, don't you? Yeah, you also prefer to be a winger, so we'll drop him back to being a winger. Nice single substitutes. We're going to bring them on one by one. We're not Noah's Arking it this time with the 2x2s. Or our usual, just throw 4 players on at one go. Mehmet plays it back to Ozkan. Mehmet now holding up the ball, plays it back to Ozkan. Obilor now with Volkan. Obilor to Volkan. Mehmet, nice possession play, playing it up to Sinan. Now Kun on this left-hand side, cuts inside. He's not an inside forward this time, he's a winger, so I don't know why he's doing that, but he plays it over to Volkan. Volkan has now given the ball away. All that build-up for Volkan to get away. Luckily, they pass it straight to Obilor in the centre circle. Kun now, back to Mehmet. Mehmet, lovely ball over to Gerkan. He has an overlap in Musin if he needs. Pull it back to Musin. Musin's got acres of space. Or go alone. I mean, it was a lovely effort to get the space to actually do something, but, you know, you've got a teammate who's in acres of space behind you. Just play it back to him and use him, you know. Kun is now tired. I should perhaps look at taking him off. Ooh, 10 minutes remain in this game unless we head to extra time. So, what's the plan, ladies and gents? What is the plan? I guess we want our best penalty takers on. We kind of have to not take penalty takers off. So who do we have who are good at penalties? Because we want good penalty takers on the pitch when it comes to it. Milinkovic has gone off. Kun is still on. Kurt's still on. Recap's still on. Oh no, sorry, Recap's not on. Can we get Recap into the squad? Recap we can get in for Volkan. So we can do Recap for Volkan, which would upgrade us. Diarra could come on. We've just brought Demir on, that's the problem. I think we just do Recap for Volkan. If we're going to sort of semi-penalty scum it a bit. So we're going to prep our team in case it goes to penalties. That is probably the best strategical move we can make. Even though there is some other players who are much more tired. So, we head to the latter stages of this game. And it looks like we're probably going to go to extra time. Which we are. Extra time it is, but the end of regular time. We've had 13 shots to their 5, 4 on target to their 2, 0.99 XG to 0.64, 6 corners to 5, 11 fouls to 7, 0 yellow cards to 1 yellow card, 88% passing to their 80, 59% possession to their 41. Head to the dressing room. You know what? Let's punch fists. It's time for everyone to dig deep and give everything they've got. We deserve to win this match. Let's go and do it. That's motivated the lads. Give them a kick up the backside that they needed. Now go do it. Go get that goal. Come on. You're making it look like we're playing unbalanced. We're on positive. We're pushing for a goal, but we can't seem to break down a team that's in the league below. That's the first half of extra time out the way. Second half is upon us. They are suggesting we'll make some substitutes, which isn't a bad shout, but to be honest, I don't want to really ruin our penalty options at this point. So we've got our penalty options, as you can see. Mad stepping up, then Musin, then Kun, then Kurt. Why is Recap up here? Recap, how did you worm your way up here? 24, I guess. 24, you're 24. You're 22. Kurt, how are you above Kun? Right, 24, 24, 22. Musin is 20. So that's them 5 done. Then 19, 18, 20. But it's 6 of it's on penalties. So I think I want these two before Ozcan. I think we go Omar, Obilor, Ozcan. These are both the same except you've got better composure. So we'll do it that way around. And then we just pray. So, right, lads. Pump fists. I expect you to win the shootout. Quite simple. I expect you to win a shootout against a team in the league below. Come on, Manfredini, you've got this. Manfredini. I said you've got this. Aye, aye, aye. Come on, Madman. Save us, Madman. Yes, come on, Mad. Equalised. No doubt that the Madman would go and put his away. And I need somewhere to put this wire because it's just jangling everywhere. They've gone and slotted their second away. Whilst I'm still figuring out this wire. Right, recap. Come on, recap. Slot it away. You're a legend, my friend. Yes, the legendary recap. Gets his goal. Mina will step up against Manfredini. Manfredini, show us why you was our keeper all last year. Please. Oh my goodness. Manfredini. I just need one save out of you. Or them to miss one. Kun. Please. Please, show why I bought you. Or show why I dropped you. That's exactly why I dropped you, Kun. Ay, ay, ay. Sissoko steps up against Manfredini. Can he save us? I think we know where this is going, ladies and gents. We now need a goal from Sinan Kert. Is he going to get revenge on us and deliberately miss it? Or is he just going to slot it away? He might just slot it away. Try and prove us wrong. Come on, Sinan. Try and prove us wrong for not... That's why we dropped you as well. Well, disappointing, but it has validated a couple of reasons why I dropped certain players. Very annoying way of going out the cup. So, Sinan missing his penalty, Kun missing his penalty, both players that were starters, and then got dropped. So yes, we had 15 shots in the end to their 6, 5 on target to their 2, 1.07 XG to their 0.68, 9 corners to their 5, 14 fouls to 9, 1 yellow card to 1 yellow card, 89% passing to 81, 60% possession to 40. As you can see, our defense was pretty solid. Manfredini 7.1, 7.1 for Omar, 7.5 for Ahmet, 8 for Obilor, 7.4 for Musin, 8.1 for Mehmet, 7.2 for Recap. Mehmet even got the player of the match. 6.9 for Kun, 6.9 for Sinan, 6.9 for Gerkan, 6.7 for Mad. Schmelzer did awful with 6.5, 6.7 for Milinkovic, 6.7 for Erdogan, and awful 6.5 from Anal. That's a rough one. That is definitely a rough one. Also, it was best performer, technically. I'm not happy with that performance. Simple. I'm just not happy. We just lost to a team in the league below. A loss like that must sting, especially considering you were pre-match favourites. How disappointed are you? And there we lost on a lottery. We played well and should have won the game. I feel we deserve to win this one, but we just didn't have the luck when it counted. Sure, let's put it down to pot luck. We'll blame it on pot luck. When we all know we got sabotaged. We got sabotaged by the 2 players who were angry at me. And now we have an offer for Omar. Interesting. Okay. So, as you can see, this has gone and given away one of the things I was looking at doing. So, we have a potential loan coming in. This guy's contract actually runs out, so end of the season, I could pick him up on a free transfer if I wish. We then have... Okay. So they've made an offer for him, and they've made a... In what right mind do they think I'm going to sell a 325,000 valued player to them for 18 grand? 18. No. Just no. Aye, aye, aye. So, defeat in the 5th round of the Turkish Cup. I felt we were disrespected at times, even by Bursaspor in some ways. Maybe this result, we'll see. I can't wait to slap him about if they get promoted. In fact, where are they in the league? Where is your team in the league? 5th. Please come up in the playoffs. Please, I want to destroy you and send you back down into the pits of hell that is the league below. Sinan penalty promise. Sinan, mate, you're lucky if you ever get to play another game for us, quite frankly. Bursaspor have been given 15 grand for that disappointment, received another 31 grand for that disappointment, and Mehmet falls short. Okay, so I'm going to play the Besiktas game, Göztepe and Galatasaray game between episodes, and then we shall return for the Başakşehir game, which, as you can see, they are up in 4th place. So right now it's 2nd versus 4th. I think Galatasaray is probably going to beat us. I think Besiktas might beat us. This could end up being us slipping down to like 4th, them hopping to like 3rd, and being a battle between like 3rd and 4th. Regardless, it's going to be a big game. Whether we're on some big decline, maintain some reasonable form, or anywhere in between. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be us versus Besiktas. It's going to be at their ground, as you can see, away on the 4th. Not going to quite have our team back quite yet. The mailman, like I said, he's not going to be back until the 13th, so he's going to skip the next episode, but he should be back for the one after. So, I thank you all for watching today's episode. I apologise. It was an awful defeat for us all to take, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a lovely night, and goodbye.